We'll see you in a few minutes. Bank of America's secret files. What's in them? What do they prove? And what will it mean for the future of banking here in Charlotte? As we told you last night, B of A is finally cutting through all the bull, preparing to hand over all of its top secret files and emails tied to the bank's troubled takeover of Merrill Lynch. Bank of America waiving attorney-client privilege by releasing these files. Files that could include legal documents, key information about Merrill's multi-billion-dollar losses and the billions paid in executive bonuses. And these files could have major implications on B of A's search for a new CEO. WBTV business reporter Melissa Hankins live now in our newsroom. And Melissa, some of the secret, potentially damning information now starting to trickle out.
Right. You know, Jamie, we were pretty sure something big was about to break when we first learned Ken Lewis was suddenly stepping down. And today it has. We know at least one Bank of America board member has used some pretty passionate, explicit language to admit they were wronging shareholders.
On the evening of January 15th, just 2 weeks after the Merrill Lynch merger, two Bank of America board members, Chad Gifford and Thomas May, were emailing each other about 6 hours before the bank announced it would take another $20 billion bundle from the government to help with the deal. Unfortunately, it's "screw the shareholders," Gifford wrote to May. "No trail," May wrote back, apparently imagining the day we might all be reading their exchange. 12 hours later, Bank of America announced its first quarterly loss in 17 years. Now remember, all along, outgoing CEO Ken Lewis has been telling all 5 factions of the federal government investigating the deal that the bank believes it did nothing wrong. Today, his departure announcement suddenly seems a little less mysterious. And a House panel is just now beginning to sift through all the emails and other documents Bank of America has finally handed over. So, banking expert Tony Plath is betting more bombshells will drop.
We're going to learn more about what was the specific role of individual leaders at the bank.
And some of those leaders whose roles we'll be learning about are frontrunners to replace CEO Ken Lewis. For example, Brian Moynihan. He's a well-known frontrunner. He was also B of A's general counsel at the time of the Merrill merger. So if there's anything damaging about his role in it, he won't get the job. And that could actually be a good thing for the city because a whole lot of people feel like he would move the headquarters up north if he did get the job. So I can't emphasize enough how important all of this is for Charlotte. We will keep you posted. Back to you, Jamie.
All right, so far just a slow trickle of information. Thank you, Melissa. Now keep in mind also, if you have a Bank of America credit card, the bank now looking to squeeze a little more blood from your turnip. B of A now adding annual fees to some of its credit cards. The bank about to start charging fees ranging from $29 to $99. The annual fee will hit about 1% of cardholders. Doesn't sound like much, but do the math, and that comes out to more than 800,000 people. Cardholders in good standing who never carry a balance likely to be the first hit. That means you're paying more just for being a good customer. You will be allowed to reject that annual fee, by the way, and if you do, Bank of America will immediately close your account.